The UFO files are out. Okay, are aliens real? Are they aliens? Is it real? The UFO files are out. Are they real? Aliens are real, but they're rare. Okay, when is there gonna be footage of an alien being like, "Hello, Earthlings, it is I, Alien 242224111," right? Well, I didn't say right in the video. This is the person doing an impression. What, just do it. I'll get excited about aliens when there's a little green guy that does a fucking press conference. But what if he's not, only if he's green? What if he's not green? I'm just saying, until we get, like NBC cuts from like the 400th rerun of Friends to we interrupt Friends for an incredibly important podcast or whatever, then I will be like, all right, guys, this is getting real. Paint yourself green and just do an impression? No, that joke has happened already. People have made that joke. It's already happened. People have made the, like, alien speaks to humans and talks about current culture stuff, right? Like, that's happened a million times already. And by the way, I can't believe that the McRib is back, right? People have done that already. That's not gonna be groundbreaking for me. You humans are so obsessed with this McRib, right? That would do numbers on TikTok, and it probably already did. If you were responsible for taking an alien to get their first meal on Earth, what would you give them? We did this already. We did this like 4 years ago. And the answer is I don't know, because I don't know what would be seen as a threat. There's a whole 20 to 30 minute alien podcast about this. Are aliens interdimensional beings? Well, we don't know what a dimension is. We don't know what that is. We just go, oh, there's different, it could be a different dimension. I made this half joke a stream or two ago, like Big Bang. All right. Our universe was started by the Big Bang. Well, probably. What was that? It was an explosion of gas and energy and explosions and matter and gas. And a big gaseous explosion. Where did the gas come from? There was an explosion. Well, what is matter? Where did matter come from? There was an explosion, you understand? And it was a huge one. We kind of don't really, like, that's the one thing that really just annoys me about where we are as a human race. Is there is a period where we just don't know. That's the weird thing, man, is like, what the fuck even is matter? Why? Why is there matter? Why is there just like, why does things exist? What is existence? That's the crazy thing. What's the matter with you? You see, the Three Stooges were way ahead of their time. They were asking scientific questions. They weren't saying, hey, idiot, I'm gonna slap you. They were saying, what's the story about the universe? And then they would slap each other. Where do we all come from? Oh, ow! I don't know, Mo! Stooges were the most underrated philosophers. That's just always hung me up forever. Ever since I was kind of a kid. I was the annoying, like, well, why? It doesn't matter what it was. It was just like, okay, when we get to 0, how do we get from 0 to 1? It's a question I've always asked. How do we get from 0 to 1? When did 1 go from 0 to 1? Quantum fluctuations. Dude, but who made the fluctuator? And then who made, okay, I know this is like a jokey conversation, we're just fucking around, but listen, if it turns out that the whole universe was created by aliens from outer space, okay, whatever, like, I don't care what you have to say about what that noise was, but you know what I mean. Where did the aliens come from? Well, we're a being of galactic proportions, and we've been around for 25 million years. So you made Earth. Yes, it was a science experiment. We wanted to see what would happen when we unleashed Twitter upon the world, eventually in the year 2013. We were very curious about it. But regardless of how you feel about that, well, where did you guys come from? Well, we came out of a giant egg. A giant egg? Yes. Schlono. The egg is 50 million meters tall, and we all hatched out of it at the same time. Our entire race hatched out of an egg at the same time. Who fertilized the egg? Well, that would be the god Gronko. Wow. Okay. Where did Gronko come from? Well, he was a multi-dimensional traveling being from 600 million years ago. Well, where did Gronko just decide to visit? He visited one day and decided to fertilize the giant egg that we were all in. Where did he come from? Well, you'd have to ask him. And then I would go to the fucking Gronko temple and go talk to Gronko, and he'd be like, well, you see, I was created 10 billion years ago by a giant parrot. And then I would have to go talk to the fucking parrot, and then I'd have to go talk to the parents' parents, and then I have to go to talk to the parents of the parrot, of that parrot. Where does it end?